So we're going to have a look at these two fairly large deciduous trees, so this one and this one. And what we're looking at is the black cottonwood, which is known as Populus balsamifera, subspecies trichocarpa, sometimes also just known as Populus trichocarpa. So let's go in for a closer look. So if we look on the ground, we're in the fall now, so a lot of the leaves are falling off, and this is the cottonwood leaf. So it's quite large. It can be variable in size. I've seen ones that are maybe 2 to 3 times this big, and you can see it's kind of a delta shape. Sometimes can have a slightly heart-shaped base as well. It's a little bit variable on the leaf. They usually go kind of a yellow to yellowish brown in the fall. They're a fairly shiny leaf. You can probably see that in the video, with a whiter underside. And in the summertime, they're just kind of a nice green color. They get really quite furrowed bark. So this one is fairly kind of medium aged. You can see the furrows are starting to form. Whereas on this one over here, this is a bit older, quite furrowed, thick bark. And sometimes you can mistake the bark with a big leaf maple, especially when maybe all the leaves have fallen off. But one thing to note about the cottonwood is they tend to kind of have this straight up form. So you can see it just goes up and up and up and up, kind of one straight stalk. So that's a little bit different. Most big leaf maples, they'll branch into multiple stalks. Another thing to look at is the buds. So this one has set some buds for the winter. So you can see they're quite large. There's a few different ones here that we could have a look at. They're large, kind of triangular shaped, and they're very sticky. And so when you touch them like this, you'll actually get, you see that residue, this residue stuck to my finger there. And it's, like I said, it's quite a sticky thing with a very fragrant smell. So if you take a sniff of the buds, you'll never forget that sticky cottonwood smell. So that's a good thing to look for too. You can see the younger bark is quite different from the old bark. It's sort of like a nice kind of lighter brown to green with little white lenticels. So those are the little dots along the stem. So those are like the lenticels are sort of like a breathing hole for the tree. So those are some of the distinctive features of Populus trichocarpa, the black cottonwood.